What's up, everybody? No one cares here. So, as I'm sure everyone knows by now, the Overwatch Christmas update came out very recently, and I think it's good in a lot of aspects, but it's mainly lacking in some areas. So, without further ado, we have a lot to cover today, so let's go ahead and jump into it right now with skins. This is exactly what this update needed. The familiar, iconic character of Santa Claus put on Torbjorn, and they even used some of the fan art concepts that were created before this update was released, like the two trees on the back and the bells on the beard. The Jingle Tracer skin. What would Santa be without his trusty elves? I also feel like everyone expected a Tracer skin, but this one just looks really clean. It came out really well in the final print. Oh, this sexy ass skin. It's a little weird that they put Rudolph with Roadhog, but I mean, hey, it works and it looks really nice. The hook is a candy cane, the gun is a present from Junkrat, but the one problem I have is the button. The red button doesn't look like a nose. It looks like a nuclear silo button, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. No more whole hog ultimate. We now have Roadhog spraying nukes across the battlefield. And instead of hearing that menacing laugh at the beginning, you just hear Ree. In my opinion, the Scrooge skin for McCree looks really good. But I don't understand why they chose to make this skin. I get that Scrooge is like a Christmas character and stuff, but he's the opposite of a Christmas character. So why is it here? I wasn't expecting a Winston skin, and personally, since I never play him, I didn't want one. But it actually works really well. The detail is really nice. Insert nut joke here. But really though, I think that this skin is very creative, and I wasn't expecting it at all. I think that Blizzard really used up a lot of their creative talent on these first six or seven skins that I just showed. The rest of them, they all pretty much go downhill from here, so I'm gonna try to go through them much quicker, because we still have to get to the maps in the game mode. So Pharah and Reaper. Now I'm grouping these two together, they'll both show in a minute. I'm gonna group these two together though, because they're kind of the same. They don't represent Christmas, they represent cold, not even cold weather really, and they aren't that creative in my opinion. They're basically reskins. I mean, Pharah's got some ice and Reaper glows, but really that's about it. Zarya's skin confused me at first, because I saw the winter camo, which, you know, that's winter theme. That makes sense, right? Hot pink gun, though? Not really so Christmassy. Also, Guy Fury for those sick frosted tips that Zarya has now. These next skins are the absolute bottom of the barrel. They are the worst skins of this update by far. This skin should not exist, and it's the Sombra Peppermint skin. Oh my god, it's terrible. It's just a recolor. They just took some festive colors, they put it on Sombra, and they said, huh, screw it, man, looks perfect to me. But of course, Blizzard just wanted to keep on keeping on with their bad self. So they made a May Santa and a Lucio Santa skin. Why? We have a good Santa Torbjorn. We don't need more friggin' Mays. And plus, there are many other things we could have done. We could have had a Snowman May or a Winter Witch May, because let's be real, May's a witch. Everyone knows that. And for Lucio, we could have had a Christmas-themed ribbit skin. It could have been green and had, like, red tinsel wrapping around it, or something like that. That would have been cool. I would have been fine with that. But we don't need 3 Santas. Lord, we're finally done with the skins now, and we can finally move on to the first Christmas map, the worst Christmas map, Hanamura. To me, it's much like the Reaper and Pharah skin. It doesn't represent Christmas as much as it represents cold, in my opinion. Really, all they did to this skin was put snow everywhere and occasionally a strand of lights, you know? And I mean, that's sort of what they did on King's Row too, which I'll get into in a minute, but this one just has a lack of effort, and you can tell when you're playing the game that they just didn't really care about Hanamura Christmas as much as they did King's Row Christmas. And now it's time for the best part of this update, in my opinion, the King's Row map. This map is just purely fantastic, in my opinion. They did everything right. If I wanted them to make one Christmas map, this would be the perfect candidate. Because it's already got that, you know, Victorian, sort of like old-fashioned, you know, and it has that nice feel. Like, if you watch Scrooge, some of the Scrooge movies, this is the kind of scenery you're gonna see. And it's nice that I feel like they realized that, and they thought that this was gonna be a good choice. Even in the attacker's spawn room, there's a Christmas tree, but it's not like a real Christmas tree. It's like a spray, and you can get the ornament sprays and put them on there, and I thought that was a fantastic idea. I wish that Blizzard did more stuff like that with the skins, more interactive things on the map that, you know, didn't actually help you in combat, were just for little fun things. But, you know, this map is fantastic. It's got snow everywhere, lights, and my favorite part is that the payload is turned into Santa's sleigh. I thought that was genius. That blew my mind away. And as we've talked about the best part of this update, it's now time for me to talk about the absolute worst part. May's Snowball Offensive. I have some footage here in the background of the actual gameplay. The game consists of, well, first of all, the game consists of lots of May, oh my lord. It pretty much just is literally a snowball fight. You have one snowball, you left click, you throw the snowball, but you can't pick up any ordinary snow off the ground. You have to go find the special glowing snow to use, cause the other snow, oh no, God, the other snow's fake snow, man. Ignore that snow. But the thing that I don't understand the most is why you had to change May's ultimate. I mean, I get that if people were using May's ultimate left and right, everyone would be frozen in place, especially because your ult charges in between rounds, which is not like any other game mode, which is also why it's weird. But her ultimate is changed to, get this, automatic snowball cannon, which, Blizzard, why did you have to do this to us? We enjoy this game. You don't have to crucify us. I was really hoping for a PvE game where we could have fought, I don't know, evil Christmas Omnics. That would have been cool, right? Instead, we got some crappy May Snowball game, because everyone wanted to play more May. Now, I feel like I've talked a lot of bad about this update, but really, it's not horrible. Yes, there are a lot of bad aspects about it, and I think that there's a lot that they could have done better, but overall, it's pretty good. Now, since I've said a lot of bad things, I'm gonna leave you with a Guy Fieri meme.